Good day. Since the non-renewable energy resources in the world, such as fossil fuel and coal, are at the verge of extinction, the global citizens have a great challenge to replace with some sort of a novel energy for survival. Undoubtedly, the best replacement will be the exotic renewable energy that could be generated through the natural resources available in the environment at large, such as hydro, wind, solar, dendro, bio, and waves. I would like to convey my heartfelt gratitude, congratulations and the best wishes to the President Professor Aguf Kirkacharyan, the Vice President Professor Shanti Jayasekara, the Chief Organizer Professor Visira Jayasekara, and to all the Congress participants who have extended their fullest cooperation, time and energy to make this Congress a success. I am so delighted and honored for having obtained this valuable opportunity to table my dissertation on the caption topic Sea Wave Energy. Out of all the natural energy resources, the sea wave energy will be the best option, being a constant, gigantic, perpetual and non-seasonal resource that could be grabbed by establishing an exotic energy power plant similar to a buoy under the exotic energy technology. Exotic energy deviates from normal energy since that is in mixed states. It has all kinds combined, such as electric, magnetic, electromagnetic, static, electrostatic, gravitational and even a quantum field. The energy contained within the sea waves has the potential to generate up to 80,000 terawatt hours of electricity per annum. It is obvious that 1% of the aforesaid generated energy would suffice to meet with the global energy demand 5 times over. The global wave and tidal energy market was valued at approximately US $497 million in 2014, and it is anticipated to touch at USD 11.3 billion by 2024 with a somewhat considerable growth rate year by year. My research reveals that it is of paramount importance to design and manufacture a low-cost but hardy steel apparatus containing a magnetic field in it with steel flaps connected to the interior base of the device with shock absorbers enabling to move freely up and down a portion within the interior magnetic field and the other portion to jut out of the mouth of the apparatus in order to get in contact with the crashing waves to harness a huge amount of energy. This apparatus has to be installed at the edge of the shore where the sea waves meet the land to get in contact with the aforesaid flaps. Being the steel apparatus fixed onto the edge of the land, the upkeeping and maintenance will be much convenient and cheap. Furthermore, the sacrificial protection of steel will be carried out in order to protect the steel apparatus from rusting so that it will last long. Once the aforesaid device is fixed at the boundary line where the shore meets the waves, the flaps will get in contact with crashing waves round the clock so that the motion of the flap up, down and vice versa within the magnetic field will generate electricity as per Sir Alexander Fleming's right-hand law. This Scottish scientist's law states that when a conductor is made to move in a magnetic field, the current generates. This is the basic theory that has been applied in the caption project to generate the exotic renewable energy from sea waves. The generated exotic renewable energy could either be directly supplied to the national grid from the subject apparatus or could be stored into the battery units that are installed in containers used for cargo transportation purposes. If transmitted through cables to the end users, there will be a transmission loss due to the Joule effect, or in other words, heat loss or energy loss. The aforesaid battery system seems ideal because the containers could easily be transported by flatbed trucks to local end users at every nook and corner, and the excessive energy could even be shipped to the overseas end users, thus generating a lucrative revenue to the national economy through exports. There are a number of international companies who own unique and patented sea wave energy generating technology to produce electricity at a very low cost or less than $3 per kilowatt hour. Such devices consist of buoys, electrical control systems, alternators and hydraulic motors. The aforesaid units are having high energy efficiency, cost effective, easy to maintain, suitable for all types of waves, hardy, matching any climatic condition, long lasting and environment friendly. The pilot project has been earmarked to be implemented in my motherland, Sri Lanka, an island surrounded by sea, situated in the South Asia region. We are blessed with two monsoon seasons, namely southwest and northeast, per annum, so that the sea is active throughout the year. Generally, during the southwest monsoon season, the wave heights are pretty high, so that the sea becomes very rough, resulting the best yield of exotic renewable energy through the apparatus within this particular period of time. In the subject project, three types of sea waves are considered. The first model of the waves are generated under the influence of the wind within the wind field. The second model of the waves are the swell waves that move out from the area of generation and no longer subjected significantly to wind action. The third model of the waves are the overall waves that generated out of the combination of sea waves and the swell waves. A thorough study was conducted since 2013 by us in Sri Lanka, and now we are about to launch the pilot project, thus installing a buoy having 5 kilowatt capacity at a prominent location in southern Sri Lankan waters where the wave power is somewhat high throughout the year. 1,000 such buoys are supposed to be installed on a 1,000-meter long stretching shoreline and a 200-meter wide seawater base, capturing the force of the crashing waves. That occupies an average extent of 50 acres at the boundary line where the shore meets the forceful sea waves. This selected area is free from human activities such as fishing and navigation. Furthermore, the subject operation does not disturb the daily life of aquatic fauna and flora at all, also not affecting the growth of the coral reefs. This prototype project will generate 5,000 kilowatts or 5 megawatt once implemented. Upon identifying the pluses and minuses by operating the pilot project at least for a couple of months, we intend deploying similar models island-wide along the coastal line boundary to generate more energy. Prior concluding my presentation, I would prefer to draw your kind attention to the following vital facts. Fossil fuels such as oil and coal, being finite resources, will last only for 80 to 90 years maximum from now. In order to replace the same, the proposed exotic energy to be substituted with immediate effect, renewable energy by sea waves will be the best, because 70% of the world is covered by the ocean, having 4 billion out of the 8 billion of the world population still dwelling at the neighborhood of the ocean. Regretfully mentioned that still there are about 1.6 billion people out of the 8 billion of total world population who have no access to electricity, so that they lead very traditional, outdated lives. Due to the rapid growth rate of the global population, a 60% of excessive usage of electricity will be anticipated by 2025 onwards, leading to a massive energy crisis, resulting a significant increase in the number of people who have no access to electricity at all, from the current figure of 1.6 billion to an innumerable figure, thereby drastically hampering the global development. In order to arrest the situation, let's join hands to implement the campaign of exotic renewable energy harnessing projects, especially from sea waves, with immediate effect. Thank you.